Diddy's children mostly stayed out of the spotlight during their father's trial. But now, with attention shifting to their own pasts, some truly disturbing revelations have come out.
If you don't mind me saying, tis tales. And she said that she was going through the whole lawsuit. And in the lawsuit, it stated that he was recording a song. And the guy, Little Rob, had it in the recording that the girl was actually fighting him off her, and he was trying to make her drink some tequila, and she said, "What's in it? Is anything in it?" And he was trying to fondle on her or whatever like that during the time. And Lil Rob picked that up at the recording. So she's a part of the lawsuit.
The timing here is striking. As Diddy awaits sentencing on federal charges, 6 of his children have written letters in his support. He's already spent more than a year in jail. Diddy was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation for illegal purposes, and now Judge Arun Subramanian will decide his fate. While prison time is still possible, he avoided a life sentence after being cleared of other major charges. His lawyers have submitted a large collection of letters to show a different side of him. Among them, letters from 6 of his 7 children.
Good morning, guys.
Top of the morning, y'all. Stepping, looking Fleeto, stepping. Ooh, oh my God. That jacket is, oh my God. That's the most tighter jacket ever. Oh my God. I got
Diddy's children described him as a loving and steady presence in their lives, someone who taught them values they still hold today. "My dad is not perfect," Justin Combs wrote. "I know he has made mistakes, and I don't deny that. But I refuse to let those mistakes erase the truth of who he is. A loving, present father who has taught me and my siblings the importance of respect, honoring women, and standing tall in the face of adversity. He is the anchor of our family, the one we look to for guidance and reassurance." Not everyone agrees, though. Gondil believes this is all just a facade from Justin, suggesting he may actually benefit from his father being in prison.
Let me just tell you something, bro. And this is real talk. He's still going to jail. You happy because he didn't get the RICO and the racketeering, so he gets to keep his money. He gets to keep his inheritance. He gets to keep all the that they stole over the years from other people. That's why he happy. Him and Puff wasn't that tight. They used to go at it. People close by would tell that story. Yeah, that's still his father. But you and I both know that extra right out there, come on, man. Outside the court, the judge might give him extra time for this and his antics. Puff not coming home, bro. And you gotta realize at 50-something years old, he'll come out to get his Social Security or better. How old is he? Born in 69? We're like 54, 55, something like that. He'll come out and get his Social Security. He had to do 85% of his time. That right there, King Kong or Christian, acting like that in front of the courts, in front of everybody.
Other letters highlighted how Diddy stepped up after the passing of Kim Porter, the children's mother, in 2018. Quincy Brown wrote, "My pops, as he's always done for his children, made it a priority to be there for us, even when he didn't know how to be there for himself. Saying goodbye to our mother brought us closer in ways only grief could." Twins Delilah and Jesse, who just graduated high school, echoed that sentiment in a joint letter. "Our family has faced many challenges over the years, but no matter what, we've always stuck together. We know who our father truly is. A caring, loving, generous, passionate, and dedicated man." Christian Combs directed his words to the judge more directly, saying, "Please let him out. This is driving me and my family crazy. I'm asking for grace and compassion. Please let my dad out of jail." But will family letters really be enough to shorten Diddy's sentence? That seems unlikely. Still, his legal team has made a bold move, asking for a sentence of no more than 14 months, almost the same amount of time he has already served. If the judge agrees, Diddy could be released before the end of the year. There have also been reports, including from TMZ, suggesting he may already be working behind the scenes with the government to negotiate his way out of prison. Asterisk, asterisk.
Well, Diddy is upping his offer to the government. He wants out of jail right now. You know that he is still behind bars at Brooklyn MDC while he is awaiting his sentence in October. But right after he was sentenced, they tried to get out on bail. They made an offer. They said, we'd like for him to be released on $1 million bail. The judge shut that down. So now it's like he's playing Let's Make a Deal, right? How about this, Your Honor? What if we offer a $50 million bail package? The money has gone up, but the reason that he thinks he should get out is because he says what he's convicted of were non-violent offenses.
And he's right. He's right that he was convicted on 2 counts of the Mann Act. The Mann Act is hiring a prostitute and taking the prostitute across state lines. It's a non-violent crime. So when you look at what happened, there were allegations that he was violent toward Cassie and Jane, during the prosecution's case.
There was testimony.
But the jury found him not guilty on those counts. And when you look at the Intercontinental video in 2016, he would have been convicted had he been prosecuted in California.
Right.
But he wasn't. And the statute of limitations ran. So his position is, look, you're holding me because you say I have violent propensities, but that's not what I was convicted on.
It's not what he was convicted on, but those violent propensities do exist.
Look, the bottom line is they didn't convict him
You guys
of
are arguing the
violence.
wrong point. The Mann Act, under the bail statute, you can argue what you think the law should be. Here's what the law is. Under the bail statute, it is considered a violent crime. We can say it doesn't include violent. The Mann Act, 18 U.S.C. 2421, prohibits the transportation of individuals across state lines for prostitution and other immoral purposes. This is called a crime of violence when determining whether to detain a defendant on bail.
Right, on bail.
Wait a second. He just dropped code on you. He had the actual.
He's asking for bail.
No, but the judge didn't allow bail for $1 million.
I know.
They were willing to put $1 million up. And by the way, you know as well as I know that and I'm not defending Diddy here. All I'm saying is, no, I'm not. No, I don't. I mean, Diddy should have been convicted in California.
Hold on.
But what I'm saying is, the Mann Act is not a violent crime.
I know what you're saying. I get it.
It's not.
But the judge has to go by the code.
So is this about amount? Is this about amount?
It's not about amount. So
it says on bail. It says on bail.
The violent crime, the defendant, the convicted defendant, has to prove by preponderance of the evidence or convince the judge one of two things. Either, both, he's not a flight risk. The judge did not weigh not letting him out on him being a flight risk. There's no real evidence he's a flight risk, and that's what the money would go to. Is he willing to leave $50 million behind? He has an ankle monitor.
Right.
He's not really a flight risk.
Surrenders passport too.
Surrenders passport. The other thing that Diddy has to show, the burden is on Diddy, is that he is not likely to commit the same violent act, the Mann Act, again. Diddy, remember, even though he knew he was under federal surveillance, even though he was about to be arrested, was conducting a freak-off.
So what you're saying is they will keep him behind bars pending sentencing because they're afraid he might have a freak-off with a prostitute.
Correct.
That possibility seems to grow more credible by the day. Even Diddy's mother, Janice Combs, who turns 85 this year, wrote a letter of support. She admitted her son has made serious mistakes, but still wanted the court to see the man she raised. So far, Diddy has been denied bail each time his lawyers have asked, making the judge's decision in October the family's biggest hope for a reunion. Still, many argue that Diddy's family is the last group that should be appealing to the judge's emotions, given the troubling allegations tied to them. Take Justin Combs, for example. While Diddy's high-profile trial was underway, both he and his father were named in a new lawsuit filed in Los Angeles. According to the complaint, Justin allegedly used his father's fame to lure a woman from Louisiana to Los Angeles under the promise of a job. Once she arrived, she claimed she was mistreated and pressured over the course of a weekend. The timing of the lawsuit was striking. It dropped just as Diddy's trial was wrapping up. That same day, Diddy's other son, Christian, better known as King Combs, released a new 7-song album called Never Stop. One track, Diddy Free, even lists Ye, formerly Kanye West, as a producer. But critics say Christian seems to be following in his father's footsteps for all the wrong reasons. Asterisk, asterisk.
I heard about the mixtape, bro. I heard some of the lyrics is on there. But when do you grow up, man, and be who you really are? Because you ain't no gangster. You don't know what a gangster is. You a prankster. You a prankster, son. Stop that. I think when the people heard the mixtape and they called him out on it, and they was checking him and they was trying to check him, but they lost, bruh. They don't have no guidance. The dude who's supposed to be doing, I don't know if he's security or whatever like that. Man, what the f is you doing out here like this? He gets on the ground and start doing push-ups with him. Bruh, for real? Man, put your shirt on and get your ass back in that damn car. Stop acting like you stupid. Act like you got some sense. That's when they making the dollar make them, bruh. The dollar is making them. What you happy about? You gotta realize they know his daddy's still going to jail. They happy because they feel like the government doesn't have a right to mess with nobody's assets at this time. The verdict on the RICO, non and void. Nothing. Racketeering, nothing. I guess it was some kind of, what was the other charge? Sex or something like that? Not sex. They got the sex charges, but the RICO, the racketeering, and the kidnapping. The kidnapping, coercion, kidnapping, all this like that. All that was non-void. It went nowhere. It went nowhere. But you still partying? Your dad about to do some time. So he ain't getting life. Maybe he was around there dancing because Diddy ain't getting life.
At this point, one thing is clear. Diddy's story is far from over. With lawsuits piling up, family drama unfolding, and a crucial sentencing just weeks away, the stakes have never been higher. Will his children's pleas sway the judge, or will the darker allegations overshadow their words? Stay tuned because this case is only getting more explosive from here. Don't forget to follow for the latest updates as this drama continues to unfold.